certain age, ladies, you get to a certain age, like in, you know, midlife, and you think, you start to step back and you say, what is this all about? What is this all about? All I've done all my life is to be giving. I've not said a word. I've not said anything. Okay. And all you've received is being the scapegoat or the backlash of everybody else's frustrations and that kind of thing. So when you get to a certain age, you step back and you think to yourself, what has this sort of been all about? And when you reach that stage in your life, I think that the universe is trying to tell you that that's not your calling. Okay, it's not your calling to actually just serve selfish people. I think it's a message, you know, from the universe. This is not why you was brought onto this on this planet, is to serve. Okay. And this can be life-changing. It can be life-changing. It can. And you get into midlife and you step into midlife, and you can either take two roads, okay? You can become bitter. You can become frustrated because I've given up my life for these takers. And you can then become passive aggressive, and when anybody else is taking a road that you would like to take, you can actually lash out at them, be envious and be bitter. Or you can take the other road and become enlightened spiritually. Okay, you can become enlightened spiritually, and you can take another route, which is getting to know who you are, getting to know deeply who you are, and starting to pour that love into yourself. And it's time for you. Okay, it's time for you. So this is what this is how I feel. This is what you're at, this crossroads, Lady Chatterley, I feel. Because when you get at that crossroads, it can be so you feel like giving up. You feel, what's it been all about, you know? So yeah, we're here to support you completely. Okay, anybody who's on this channel, new or old, it's all a support system. Okay, it's all a support system. And yes, we want to oh, we've got a cat here. Hello, kitty. Yes, I resist this bitterness and I don't want to be. Well, don't be like that. Okay, don't be like that. That's where you're at. You're at that crossroads, and I'm going to help you get through that, get by that crossroads. Okay. So Jonan, yep, I feel I need to take a different road. You know, it's just I've heard a lot of this. It's like, I've known people being married for years and years, and the wife just takes off, you know, takes off traveling the world or something, and the husband says, I don't know where she's gone. I don't know what I've done. I don't know why she's doing this or whether she's coming back. I really don't know why she's done it. I hope she comes back. And you know, that woman doesn't even return. I know a couple like that. It's that kind of thing, and it's not nice, because when you've been in that servant kind of role, you kind of watch these people who are divorced, single, and you think, God, I think their lives are much happier than mine, kind of thing. And I'm just saying what we're all thinking, you know, and we don't say that. We don't say that. We don't say that. But I'm just saying what we're all thinking. It's like, I've been here doing this. You know, that person is single, and we kind of do all that passive aggressiveness, don't we? Oh, it must be so miserable being single. Oh, you must be so lonely. You know, I could not be single. I could not be like you. I would be so lonely. And it's that passive aggressive that comes out, you know. Oh, I wish in deep down it's like, I wish I had the strength to do what you do. Just food for thought there, guys. Okay. And this is why this bitterness and this kind of you know, everybody's got a right to choose what they do in life. You know, if a person decides to not get married, be single all their lives, is happy to do so. Why are we questioning that? Why are we questioning that? You know, it's up to them, isn't it? It's up to them. And why are we so bitter if we're married and being a servant to everyone? Why are we bitter towards these people who are single, who are traveling the world and exploring and elevating themselves like above this? Who's had the guts to do that, you know? So let's have a look at your comments here. Wow, this is quite kind of, I don't know. I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but I feel this. I feel it strongly. I feel it strongly. And you could say anything here, guys. This is what this is. Okay. Jan, I'm 64, very low self-esteem. There you go. No, I don't love myself. I've been alone 20 years. Okay. Okay. I think I feel I do feel it's a mindset. And yes, you're alone. And you're saying, I've been alone for 20 years. I don't like being alone. But not, you know, not everybody is like that, you know. My tube. Am I under any spell? My relationship is on the rocks. Please help. Wow. Yes. No, I don't feel you're under any spell, my tube. I feel that what am I getting? Some boredom here. I get somebody is bored. Somebody's bored. It's not necessarily, and what they're doing is, again, this passive aggressive energy. What they are doing is because they're bored, your relationship is suffering. Now, I would say you need to go to counselling over this, because let me pull some cards. As somebody put, I don't feel it's a spell. I don't feel anybody's put a spell. I'm picking up boredom. Somebody is bored, and I'm going to leave it there. And you know, when somebody is bored and life is not going as they would like to, then I would say, and they deflecting that back onto you. There's nothing really you can do about that if somebody is bored, and it's nothing to do with you. I think it's their problem. If they're bored and they can't have a mature kind of perspective on the situation, it's not your problem. It's not your problem. It's up to them to sort out why they are bored with life and why it's deflecting and why this person is blaming it onto your relationship. You know, things might not be going as well at work as they should. I'm not getting that promotion. You know, I'm not getting that promotion. So what I'm going to do is just, I'm bored, I'm fed up, I'm frustration. So as soon as I'm triggered, I'm going to start an argument with my partner. I think you're tired of this. I do. I think you're tired of this. And this is what happens when somebody does that, and it's like, oh, my relationship's on the rocks and I've got no idea why. You know, I have no idea why my relationships is on the rocks. I actually feel that look at that person's work situation, look at their frustrations in life, and just say, sit down at the table if you can, if they're not narcissistic. Sit at the table and say, I understand you've got problems at work. I understand that you have frustrations because you're not getting that, you know, you're not getting that promotion, but that is not my fault. And what you're doing is pushing me out of this relationship. And if you keep doing this, and if they're a narcissist, they will blame you for it. It's always everybody else's fault. Okay. Oh no, it's your fault. It's not my fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's not my fault. You caused this. You caused this. You actually press my buttons. You trigger me. That doesn't help. Okay. And then it's back onto you, and this sourness never goes away. So let's have a look here at your comments. So yeah, I do feel that women tend to take the brunt of things in that sense. I'm not saying all women, some guys do too. Okay. And yeah, it's difficult. Life is not easy, and it's even harder if somebody is just thrashing it out on you. You know, you don't need that, and that's another reason why women get fed up, because you know it's like, you're taking this crap out on me again. I'm just going to walk out. I'm just going to walk out. Okay. Oh, sorry, Polly, you want to scream? I'm so sorry that you want to scream. Okay. If you want to scream. And you know, this is great that we've got this community, because it kind of, this community understands, you know, understands about this deflection of you could be you may have elderly parents and they're having a go at you. You could have brothers and sisters hoping that you're doing rubbish because it makes them feel better, because you're the scapegoat. You could have a partner who's narcissistic, who's just kind of taking any crap out on you. Okay. Yeah, we want to help each other here. What's your comment there? Polly, all my doctors say that inside me I'm a fighter. I was a widow at 36 and 2 sons. There you go. Now we're getting to know you, Polly, aren't we? Thank you. 12 and 15. Later married, finally another son. After 15 years of marriage again, now a widow. I'm tired of struggling. I'm so sorry, Polly. You know, you've been given, this is it, you've been given this journey, and it's all right for me to say that, I know, but you've been given this journey that's, you know, you've been given a very kind of arduous journey. You've seen 2 deaths of partners. And that's drained you. It's taken a lot out of you, Polly. I can see, you know, it's taken a lot out of you. And I feel all of you, a lot of you out there, okay, a lot of you out there. I stood there alone, thinking all I've done my whole life is give to people, give to my children, give to my partners, and I actually physically feel totally, utterly drained. And this is like an awakening, because, you know, and I know it's Lady Chatterley that started this off, because she admitted that she needs help. I'm screaming inside. I need to be guided which way to go on the next chapter of my life. Nobody can tell you which way to go in the next chapter of your life. You gave yourself to, you had 2 wonderful relationships there, and both of those people died, Polly, okay. But this is what's so interesting, is because this is life. You have had 2 people that you loved in life, and you know, relationships never last, and there is a you know, evidence that relationships don't last. You know, if you're in a relationship, you're lucky that it doesn't run its course after 3 years, okay. You're in a relationship and you're lucky if you get 5 years of that lovely relationship. You bonded with that person, you had some wonderful times, you was intimate with that person, you shared some amazing times with that person, but you know, it ended after 5 years. Relationships do not have longevity. Why? Because of what Polly's just said there. Relationships end. They come to an end, whether that is in death. And we forget about this. When we get in a relationship with someone, we forget that this person may die. And really you should be looking back, and you had 2 great relationships there, Polly. You found 2 great people to share your life with. You had children to those people. Now, if God was listening to this, he would say that you have been blessed with 3 children and 2 great relationships. And some people don't have a chance to even get one of those, okay, or even have any children. I'm not saying compare yourself to other people to feel better, not at all. But the way you need to look at this is in a spiritual sense, is that you had 2 great guys there, and life evolves. And relationships are not forever. You know, they either burn out, or you get divorced, or you fall out of love, or somebody dies. Okay. And if you've got that, this is it. You reach that point of, I've had 2 and I've been left. I feel bad. I feel bad that I had 2 marriages. They both died. I'm sorry to be harsh like this, but they both died. And I've got 3 children. I feel like screaming. Okay, Polly, I understand. Okay. But if you put this in another frame, if you reframe this and say, I had 2 great guys there, I love them both, differently, but I love them. I got 3 children out of those marriages. And, you know, it's life. Relationships do not last. This is life. It's not a fairy tale. It's life, you know. It's life. And if God was to look down at this situation, God would say, you were blessed. You were blessed, Polly. You were blessed. Well, that's all I have to say on that subject. Okay, so let's continue. And I just want to say, if anybody does want any spiritual guidance, you know, to further this, please give me an email, okay? Because to actually see life differently can actually help us to move forward, okay? So thank you, everybody, and thank you. I hope that's helped to oh, I'm sorry, Polly, but you see, I wish the last time it has been me. Now I got told last week I'm going blind, and I'm looking at surgery to correct it. I understand you're tired. We do get to a certain age where we do think, what the hell is going on? You know, why does this happen? But this is planet Earth, and this is life, and we have to feel blessed for what we shared with people. Fiona, Yvonne, when I was 36, I received a poison pen chain letter. Wow. Changing the subject here, okay, which said that if I did not send it to someone else, I would lose my health, etc. I burnt it in the sink, in the kitchen sink. Okay. Wow. Okay. I wouldn't take that seriously. People do that just for, you know, because it's fun. You know, it's maybe a few teenagers saying, let's send a poison pen letter, seeing it as like a lot of fun and ridiculousness like that. So you did right to burn it in the sink like that, because it was nothing. Okay, it was nothing. Okay, so yeah, so I'm trying to elevate people spiritually here. And you do get to that point, guys. You do get to that point in life where you're at a certain age, you think, where is my life going? What have I done? All I've done is look after people, serve people. And then that's the time that the divine is saying to you, it's your time, okay? It's your time. It's your time. It's your time, Polly. It's your time. Go and get that surgery for your eyes. Go and make your eyesight better, and feel blessed that you've got your eyesight back and that you can see the beautiful. Just see the beauty in the world, okay? Just see the beauty. Look at nature and reach out to the beauty of nature and absorb that and feel blessed and feel blessed. And that is a way towards happiness. Relationships, relationships, they don't last. They don't last, guys. It's a fact. It's life. You will not find eternal happiness until you're on your deathbed with a relationship, with your children's relationships. But you will feel eternal happiness if you feel blessed. If you look at life as, yes, I did this, but now this is my turn. It's my time. It's my time, okay. And whatever you feel passion about that's separated from relationships. I like, oh, I love history. I like walking around art galleries in Rome. Now, from England, you can get a flight to Rome for £60. So you can drop off in Rome, have a couple of days there and come back. What else is your dream? Something that does not maybe cost so much. Oh, I like music. I like singing. I like anything that makes you feel fulfilled. If you don't know what that is, go to your childhood. Go back to your childhood. What do you remember that makes you warm and smile inside? Okay. What was that? Was it that riding that pony? Was it riding that horse? Was it seeing the smile on your father's face? What was that? Or was it just the sheer kind of innocence of play? Did that fulfill you? Simplicity. Running through a field, a meadow of beautiful kind of buttercups and feeling free. Did that make you feel happy? Find your passion. Find your passion back, okay? Okay, so let's have a look. This is extremely helpful advice. I can't think we can all benefit from your channel. Thank you. Yeah, Sonia, you know, it's the simplicities in life. It's not the complications that make somebody happy. You know, that fresh air that you step outside in the morning and you breathe that fresh air. And I feel good today. I feel really good. And I'm going to take a really nice walk. You may say, well, I you know, I like flowers. I love flowers. I love gardens. Okay. Why don't you take something up like, I know this sounds cliche, but it's not really. Take something up like garden design. It doesn't matter how old you are. I mean, I've been watching the Chelsea flower shows and the gardens and all that, and the flower displays, and you know, and the planting. They make pots and they make them look like gardens. You know, all of that kind of designer kind of look. If that's something that you love, well, why don't you go and do that? Go and study it, and make it something. You know, it's really, really nice to, you know, actually design a lovely bouquet. And you're taking your time, putting these flowers together, and you're tying them all up, and you're putting them in a vase. And it's like, and each stem of that flower is like, oh, look at that beautiful flower. Isn't that gorgeous? And just the total, how long it takes you, it's so kind of therapeutic. It's therapeutic. Okay, so let's continue. And I could go on spiritually like this. And I don't mind asking, you know, you asking me how to evolve from who you are at this particular crossroads. I have no problem helping you do that. I really, I don't mind. I love doing, this is my calling. Okay, so I love doing this. This is my calling, to help you, to pull you out from that gutter, to pull you away from that crossroads, to help you on your journey. This is my calling, guys. I'm doing what I love. I'm doing what I love authentically from my heart. So let's have a look here. I love all of you. I really do. And I know that I get angry at times, but this is a beautiful, beautiful channel, and I do not want it to be tarnished by anything. Okay. Terry Martin, first husband of 9 years cheated and left me because I couldn't have kids. Isn't that shallow? That's shallow, Terry. That's shallow. The second husband verbally abused me. So who told you, Terry, when you was a child, that the be end and end all is to meet a man and that will make you extremely happy? Who told you that? Who told you that? Because I know they don't mean it. My mum was the same. We used to watch all those silly movies, you know, with Doris Day and all of those Doris Day movies. And I think in reality, well, Doris Day's just passed, doesn't she? But was it Cary Grant? I think in reality, wasn't he a bisexual? And look at Joey Lewis. And all of these old movies we used to watch, and this romantic idea of meeting someone. You know, if you meet someone and you fall this romantic love, you fall deeply in love, and you wear all these long frilly dresses, and you go to ballrooms, and they whisk you off your feet. I mean, that's how I was brought up, guys. You know, and then we realize, you know, that our mothers were romantic idiots, you know, and believe in romantic when in reality it's not like that. It's not. I do believe in love. I think it is out there, but I feel that we can end up living in some kind of fantasy world. Because look at the reality of Cary Grant. Wasn't he a bisexual? And that kind of thing. You know, that wasn't real. It wasn't real. So when we get married, we expect a fairy tale, like the Doris Day movie, you know? Like the Doris Day movie, Terry. And this is the reality. You could marry someone, like I said before, relationships don't last. They either end after 9 years. That was a long time, 9 years. And you must have had lovely times with your husband. It's not all been like that. And he cheated because you couldn't have kids. And the second husband verbally abused you. Well, that's his problem, because he was obviously some kind of you know, NPD or something that he needed to feel in control. You know, somebody who verbally abuses and is a tyrant is deeply, deeply scarred, and they have issues of abandonment. So what they do, they control so you don't leave them. But you cannot change anybody like that. You can't change. If you get somebody who's a tyrant, I would just walk away, because you cannot change an adult person, especially if they don't want to go to therapy or anything like that. I wouldn't even bother. I know that sounds harsh, but I wouldn't even bother going down that road. I've done that twice, trying to change people. I think the first one was, I didn't know they had some kind of schizophrenic kind of tendencies. The second one was an NPD, because they both saw me as their saviour that's going to kind of help them, you know. So, second husband verbally abused me. Luckily, I have 2 adoptive kids. Well, there you go. That is the magic that you got from those relationships. And you got those 2 adoptive kids as newborns. Please tell me things will be better. I can't tell you that. It's life. It's a journey. It's a journey. Until you accept that life is a journey, and what you have experienced is life, and relationships don't last, and you awaken to, you know, this is me, this is me, this is what makes my tapestry, makes me who I am, makes me as this spiritual being. And I want to get to know who I am, what makes me so resilient, what makes me what makes me a person that cares about the world and humanity, and others don't give a damn about it. What makes me feel and what makes me like that, and feel kind of blessed by the positives that you have. And I'm not saying compare yourself to a cripple or anything like, not at all, okay, not at all. I'm saying look at the positives, what you got from those 2 marriages, although the first one was very kind of limited and shallow. I mean, a lot of women go through that. He may have used that as an excuse to go with somebody half his age, you know, that's his well, you can't have children. And that's kind of shifting that guilt onto you. And, you know, some people and some guys don't care. As long as they get scot-free, that's fine. If I can get scot-free by going for somebody younger and blaming you because you can't have children, then that works for me, and then I can just move on. And I can move on without feeling guilty. That is possibly the real reason he left, okay? And it was nothing to do with you that cannot have children. I don't know many men that would kind of think, I'm going to leave this great person, this great woman, who I love dearly, because she can't have children. I don't believe that men think like that. I believe that a man would use that as an excuse to leave, because they've got somebody younger, and it just takes off that guilt, makes them feel validated for what they're doing. Okay. The other guy with the anger issues, that's not your problem either. You know, you could be the most loveliest person in the world and so sweet that you don't deserve, and you didn't deserve any of this. But it's life, okay? It's life. I mean, you met 2 guys there and you didn't know. You didn't know those people were like that. You didn't know those people were like that. You had no idea these people were like this. You know, and then you learned as you went down this road that these people were shallow. They were shallow. They were limited. And they just blamed you for their shortcomings. What you've got from this, Terry, is 2 great kids. And be blessed with that. And get to know who you are, okay? And get to know who you are. That is very important. To find a happiness is to love yourself and get to know. There's a big saying is, how can you make anybody else happy if you don't love yourself? And I feel that's true. I feel that's very true. If you don't love yourself, how can you love anybody else? And that is so true. So please, anybody listening here, get to know who you are, okay? Get to know who you are before you kind of try to make somebody else happy, okay? Yeah, so well, thank you for your questions, and it's lovely that you trust me and you ask me these, okay. Dialing 44. I have learned being single at 71 that I am beautiful. Well done. Well done. It's taken you up to 70. You see, when you get older, things get better because you become wiser. Dialing 44. I have learned being single at 71 that I am beautiful and happy and wonderful person. Well done. I started just having women friends online. You're all beautiful. You get others. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for that comment. That's lovely. Yeah, shallow is not your fault. You know, a lot of these people in your past, it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you had these people around you. Okay. So, okay. So what's that, label? But I feel like a self-absorbed jerk right now. Okay. Just seeing topics people share from their lives. Thank you, sweet. Okay. Yeah. It does make you think. It does make you think. Um, yeah, you're welcome. Okay. So let's have a look, Michelle. If I've missed you out, I'm sorry. If you want to do a super chat at any time, you want to, I've not answered your question because I've gone to somebody else. Please, please, you know, if you want to jump that and make a super chat, then that's great. Thank you. Okay. But I'll just answer what I can. Okay. Yeah. So let's have a look here. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. You're a great community. Okay. Nature. Okay, Jonah. Nature always gives me great happiness. Bird song. I love to hear. So do I. So do I. I love things like that. I like to just observe wildlife, and I like to observe just life. You know, it's looking at the bigger picture, isn't it? And getting pleasure out of that. Yeah, meditation and mindfulness courses, absolutely. Okay. Linda Murray, I'm 61 and single. I would love to be able to travel the world, but I struggle with my dollars. Situation get better soon. Listen, you can go for nice walks. You can get on the bus. You can get around. You don't have to travel the world. You can see other towns, other cities, and things like that. You know, to actually explore. If you've got that, you know, that struggling explorer within you, you can explore other things. You know. And Kiko, I love to run, do yoga, and laugh my ass off. Fantastic. There you go. That involves no man. It involves nobody else. Although it's nice to socialize and meet people, but actually realize this is life. That person's not going to be around forever. So I have to find what I love in life. And Kiko, you love to run. Do yoga and laugh. I think laughing is the best medicine. Okay. Okay. I do have so many blessings, so I just need to get over myself. Hi, Polly. Yeah. I wouldn't put it get over yourself. I think that's an American term, isn't it? I would just see it as life, and you've had some lovely times in those relationships, and you are blessed by those experiences. But relationships never last. Relationships, you know, like I said, you either lose them through death, or they take off with a younger version of you, or it burns out. Relationships do not last. Friendships friendships and communities like this can last a lifetime. You know, just food for thought there, yeah. And that's also something that you like too, Diana Lynn. I have found love in adult colouring with coloured pencils because I am housebound. Oh, well done. And use a walker. Love you, Yvonne, and all. And we love you too. And that's amazing. You're still expressing your passion there through art and colouring, you know. Okay, so thank you for helping each other, guys. Okay, so let's have a look here. Jay Bradley. Hello, Yvonne. I just recently came home to find my father passed away on me. Oh my. He was so fit. I question what caused it. I'm just completely lost and broken without him. Also, does he have a message for me? I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. You know, that's something that you dread, isn't it? And I don't want to be negative tonight, but isn't that something you dread, that you wake up in the morning, your partner's dead beside you? Isn't it sad that you come home from work and your partner's there, dead? You know, that must be horrific. And I'm sending you lots of love, lots of healing. Okay, has he got a message for you? Has he got a message for you? Let's see here. Has he got a message for you? I think he's got one message, and I think you're going to get this, okay, Jay. He said, oh, don't worry about me. That's what I get here. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I think that's his message. I think he'd say that. He used to say that before. He said, look, don't worry about me. I'm fine. I think that's his message. Don't worry about me. What does he mean by that? What do you feel he means by that, Jay? By saying, look, don't worry about me. Because I get you visiting him or coming home, and he'd say to you, look, just don't worry about me. I'm fine. I think he cares. That is love, okay? That is love, Jay. It's like when somebody says that and consistently says that to you, they know that they have something going on, and you know, they don't feel right, or they know their time will come eventually, and they will say, "Don't worry about me," and that's love, because that person does not want you to be distressed, okay, in that time when you do find your father, or I think he's just worried about you being upset by this event. And I do feel that he used to put himself last here too. I do feel that he used to put himself last, and that's why he would say, don't worry about me, don't worry, I'm fine, don't worry. It's the sort of things that fathers do say. Okay. Is that right? So I do get a message like, don't worry about me, Jay, and I'm so sorry about your loss there. Okay. I'm so sorry about your loss there, Jay. Okay. But he does love you, and that's what he means. He means, don't worry about me. But you do worry about them, and parents do worry about you too. It's just the way it is, isn't it? Okay, lovely to have this lovely community here. Okay. And as I said, you can ask me anything that you like which we have explored. And I hope that I've helped you spiritually here. I've done no readings on here. I've just used my spiritual healing energies for you guys. And if I just would like to know now, Jay. Okay, Jay. Yeah, it definitely is. So thank you so much, Jay. Just love you. Okay. His way of saying he loves you. Don't worry about me. Oh, guys, we're being very heavy tonight, aren't we? Okay, Mary Johnson. Okay, if you want to ask me questions here, I'm here to answer any questions to help you, uplift you. Okay. Yvonne, should I move? Let's have a look here. Should I move? Mary Johnson. Mary. Hi, Mary. Okay, will I move? Will I move? Will Mary move? Will Mary move? Well, the first thing I'm getting here is it's not the answer, but it's kind of a move is better than a rest kind of thing. Will I move? Will Mary Johnson move? Now, I think this community seems to be waking up to what they've been through over their life. You know, I can hear people saying, you know, who are listening in, saying, you know, that's exactly what happened to me, and that kind of thing. Well, I do get that with you, Mary. I don't know why I'm picking this up for you. I think you're kind of looking back at, and you know, I'd like a fresh start kind of thing, that feeling, okay. And I do get an opportunity with the key of the door here to move. You want to move away from something, you know, again, it's you'd like a fresh start, somewhere new. Okay, Mary. Yeah, I get travel here. Travel. Oh, kitty. I get travel, and a travel opportunity to travel, maybe to another state, maybe to another town. I think you're thinking about moving quite far. I don't know where, but I get that you're thinking of moving quite far away from. Yeah, get a fresh start. Yeah, a fresh start here. Why not? Why not go for it? Okay. Why not? You've had letters or communication from afar that somebody may live in this place that you would like to move to. You feel a bit selfish for doing this, but this is your life, okay? It's your life. And you are tempted to move, the temptation card. But there is a sense of, oh, I feel guilty for doing this because I've lived here for years. You've been anchored to one place for years. So I would say, are you thinking, Mary, that you want to move quite far? Not sure how far yet. Okay. I think there was an opportunity there. I think you've lived where you're living for quite some time and you'd like a fresh start. Now, that's your decision whether to do that, okay? I think it's a good idea if you want to start again, have a fresh start. Why not? Why not, guys? No, that's right, Kiko. You cannot move away from yourself. No, you're absolutely right. You're single with no kids. Okay, well, Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be a good thing for you. Why not? I don't feel that Mary's running away from herself intuitively. I feel that she's just like, I just want a fresh start. I want to start again somewhere else. And that's just it. That's as far as it goes with Mary. That's what I'm picking up. Okay. So will Mary actually move? Will she move? Yes or no? It says yes. It says yes. Will I move? I say yes, you are. You're kind of halfway there, Mary. Okay. Yeah, you're bored there. You want a fresh start. Okay. Okay, guys. Anybody else want to ask a question here? Mary Johnson. Yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, you did ask that. When will I have a baby? So I do get difficulties with getting pregnant at this point in time. Okay, Elena. Is there a fertility problem here? Because you're trying for a baby, I feel. Oh, well, obviously, yeah, because you've said, when will I get pregnant? Let me do the cards here. Will you actually get pregnant? So will you have a baby? So will you have a baby is different from being pregnant, because you can adopt a baby. So I'm going to ask here, me or my husband. Okay. Okay. So you're welcome, Mary. Will Olena have a baby? Will Olena have a baby? Yes or no? Will Olena? Yes. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You will have a baby. That says yes. Okay. There's a fertility problem. Okay. Yes, you will. I did pick up on some kind of help, like a hormone injection, just to help you kind of ovulate or something like that, which will work, and you will get pregnant. Okay. What's eco? I don't know what eco is. Do I need to do eco? I feel an injection, like a hormone injection, to so your ovaries release eggs, that kind of thing. Okay, okay, sorry, what's your message? All caps, so you can see my message. Love and light. Okay, what's your message, Lisa Lynn? Yeah, sorry, I missed your message. Okay. Please, how is my health? Lisa Lynn, oh, that's a big question. Okay, I'd have to do, I'd have to do a, a scan on you to find out. I think that you're worried about your health because there is this tiredness around you. You feel exhausted. I feel this is something that's quite insidious, that has, and it's to do with your stress levels over time. I don't know whether that's work or relationships, but I get like a stress related kind of health problem. I get tiredness. I get like an autoimmune kind of something that's that makes you very tired. I get that. It's brought on. I think it's exacerbated by stress, and that's what I'm picking up here. Okay, Lisa Lynn. I think there is an issue, but I think something that you didn't really realize that this was the onset of this was because of your stress over the years. But the thing to do is to try to be very kind of peaceful. And I would say this to anybody, okay, because stress and anxiety can cause a lot of hidden illnesses. And to actually remain kind of keeping a very peaceful, calming environment as much as you can. Because when you do that and you're in a very peaceful environment for any length of time, hello there everybody, you actually notice the difference, because that's going to help your immune system being very relaxed and calm. And you'll notice that, you'll notice the difference in your hair's not falling out anymore. You notice that, your hair's beginning to shine, your skin feels a lot better, and you notice then your energy levels start to raise once you're out of that kind of stressful environment, wherever that may be. Okay, so that's what I got here that came through. I hope that actually helps you. I know that's a bit vague, but that's what I'm getting, is it's something to do with your stress levels and your cortisol that's actually exacerbated this problem. And I would say that with many illnesses, it's, it affects your adrenal glands, your cortisol levels are rocket high. That also triggers off, your hormone problems, your fertility problems, your immune system, all of that. So my advice would be to get lots of sleep, stay away from toxic environments and people. That's way up on the list here, and get yourself peace. Where you feel the most peaceful, go there. Okay, go and spend time and try to cut out that stress in your life, and you will see a marked difference, okay, in your health. So that's for everybody. That's for everybody's health and well-being. Okay. Now there is, it's a very powerful thing to actually go into somewhere that's very peaceful for a while, like a retreat. Okay. And spending time with like people on your own interests, on your own page, and just taking some time out, and you notice how healthy you feel, okay, and how centered you feel after experiencing that. Okay. Alex, I have a question about my new online business. Okay. Do you see success for us? Thank you. Online business. Let's have a look. Your online business. Well, it's like any business. Don't expect it to rocket straight away. It takes time. It takes time. Similar to this, it's getting customers and a community and that kind of thing. And it's business. Will your business? Well, I feel whoever I'm trying to work out this health problem here, it's because of stress. I'm reaching out to you because this is caused by stress. It's caused by stress, and you need to get away from that stress, whatever that is, whether that's your work. Some people have to give up their jobs because of stress, and that's when you will feel the benefits. I'm trying to reach out to somebody here who this is affecting, but I will look at this business here too. Where is it? Yeah, Alex, your business. You've got competition with what you're doing, but you're always going to get competition when you're in a business. When you've got your own business, you will always have competition. You're not the first person to think of this idea. So someone will either you know, someone's going to copy you when they find out you've got something that's good. Unless you patent it, unless you protect it, somebody will copy. And that's entrepreneurship. When somebody comes out with a great idea that goes viral, or you know, that kind of goes global, you know, entrepreneurs jump on it and they copy. And there's always going to be competition here, okay? And it's an online business. So online, if it's online, people search online to see of the new business that they could bring out, you know, that's going to be a big hit. So let me see. I see moderate success. I don't see high flying success, but then again, that's going to take time. Okay. I see moderate success, and I think that's what I've got that's come through here. Thank you. I hope that's helped. Tree, okay. Thank you for your donation. The dental deep cleaning seems to be healing my son's gums. You're back again, Tree. Okay. I'm getting these for him every 3 months. He's doing home care now. Will his gums be okay? Oh, wow. Go and get him that Darth Vader kind of electric toothbrush and make it a lot of fun. It may work. Okay. So is he starting to clean his teeth now? Do you know, I feel that's so stressful for you too. This getting your son to clean his teeth, Tree. That is so stressful. How will his gums be? Let me see. It's not going to help him because, you know, he's got his second teeth now. These are the teeth that he's going to have for right up until adulthood. Okay. I think he's damaged. You know, you already know that he's done damage to his teeth. I do feel, as I said, I think eventually he will start to groom himself properly. And like somebody said, when he gets a girlfriend, he'll start cleaning his teeth. But I think it's something he tends to. He doesn't feel it's important. I get him saying, "Oh, leave me alone," and my teeth are okay. Just stop. You know, stop going on about it. I'm fine. He doesn't see. He's trying to. You know, he's at that age where he's not going to worry about things like that. Okay. I think his gums will be okay. Will you please get some really good deep cleaning, as you said, mouthwash, and at least get him to gargle with that once a day or twice a day if he's not cleaning his teeth. And if he doesn't like the taste of it, mix it with water. And yeah, so I think that is the answer if he won't clean his teeth. Because these mouthwashes, they actually protect the gums, whether you clean your teeth or not. They kill all those bacteria in your mouth. And if he does that 2 to 3 times a day, it's going to protect his gums. If he doesn't like the toothbrush, I'm thinking he may accept that. He may accept that rather than cleaning his teeth, which is something. I see him when he gets to 20. I do see his bleeding gums. I do feel he's going to be prone to infected gums. I just think you need to educate your son. I know you've tried to do this. I know you have, to really get into a pattern of mouthwash, and I feel the brushing of the teeth will come later. Not easy, okay, but at least if you can get into, I still see bleeding of the gums as he gets older, on and off. But then, you know, that's the way it is. Okay. His gums are going to be okay. I don't see any kind of really real kind of problems, like I don't see anything like big kind of abscesses in his gums or anything like that. I think he may be prone to this kind of thing as when he gets older. But like I said, if you try to get him at least to use a mouthwash to kill all those bugs at least 2 or 3 times a day. Say to him, look, you don't like brushing your teeth. At least use this mouthwash because you don't want abscesses in your mouth. Do it for me. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for your mum. Okay. Okay. I hope that's helped. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Okay, so okay, love to you too, everyone. Okay. Hi, Sierra. I'm new. Good evening. That's fine. You know, thank you for coming, and you're welcome to our community. Okay, and that's great. So, okay, third attempt. Okay, LaBelle, third attempt, asking, dear Yvonne, married for over a decade now, but a great love is calling me in dreams. You know, I love dreams. I believe in dreams. I have the same dream. I have this dream. I'm not going to say what this dream is, but I do have a dream like that. But a great love is calling me in my dreams each night. As for a month now. What is this message? You're married over a decade. I'm trying not to be cliche by saying, oh, it's because you're married, your husband's not showing you the affection or the love that you want. But it's like you are having an affair in your mind. And why do people have affairs? Not always, but why do people have affairs? Because they're not getting fulfilled by their partners emotionally. Their partners are not showing them affection. Their partners have taken them for granted. So you start, you know, this is like an affair in your mind. But I do believe in dreams, and I don't want to say it's somebody else calling you, but I actually believe when you have a dream like that there is somebody else out there calling you who's going through the same kind of thing. They're not getting the love and the affection that they desire from their partner, and they feel lonely. They don't feel as if they can express their passion. And I feel it's like two kind of spirits coming together in the dream, and this other person is possibly dreaming about that too. But that doesn't mean that it's that you should leave your husband for that person. It's that kind of dream that you have before you actually, you know, before you actually meet the person, you know, the person. And it's really, really weird, these spiritual callings, they really are. And when you know, you have this dream that you have this passionate lovemaking, and it's an amazing dream, and you're totally, utterly in love with this person. And then you meet somebody and they'll say to you, I was with someone, but it's over now. And that this person was quite was not affectionate, and I felt, and it's like, oh my God, I had a dream about that, you know, that kind of thing, and I had a dream about that too, and it's like a connection of souls, and yeah, so yeah, it's a tricky one that it's like a love is calling me in my dreams. I would actually believe that, but I wouldn't like to kind of say, you know, your marriage is over or anything like that. But yeah, it's what it is that you desire a deep connection with someone, and this is why this dream is vivid to you. You're desiring this deep connection, which doesn't exist in your marriage, your partnership, and you're dreaming this in your dream. And I do believe in signs that this other person is also dreaming this, and they also may be with a partner that's unfulfilling too. So it could be a future partner actually that is actually calling you, that's actually going through that same kind of thing. Does that make sense? But I don't want you to go searching for that person, because that person, if it is a spiritual connection, that person will actually come into your life. You will meet, you know, you will cross paths if that's the case. And when that happens, it's like, oh my goodness, you know, oh my goodness. It's like, I've met somebody, I kind of dreamt this. I dreamt this kind of thing. Okay. And, you know, some people are starved of love and affection in marriages, aren't they, in partnerships? And it's like that saying, isn't it? If you find that love and affection and that connection, grab it with both hands, you know, because it doesn't come along too often, you know. Um, so anyway, that's the answer I've got for you. Hello, everyone, and if I've not answered your question, I'm so sorry. But okay, Tree. Yes, I have given him no choice but to use. I stand there. I think I am making progress finally. Well done, Tree. Okay, well done. Well done. You're best, yeah, you are best standing over him, like Kiko said. Okay. The Pinky Princess Poet. Hi there. You sound very artistic. I had an affair in my 80s with a man who had wanted to marry me the same time as my first hubby. The affair was much greater in my dreams and mind than the reality turned out to be with him. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Arnie, hi Yvonne. Would you think it's a good idea to move in with an acquaintance? Oh, depends. What do you want from that acquaintance? The person and the location, possibly new friends, are better off staying where I am. What would you advise? Thank you. Why do you want to move? You know, why do you want to move with this acquaintance? Is it because you're looking for a company? You're looking for friendship, that kind of thing? Or are you worried that actually you might not get on eventually if you moved in with this person? Miss Boo Boo, hi, Miss Boo Boo Kitty. Thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. Hello, Yvonne. Will my son and wife have a child? Oh, they miscarried 3 weeks ago. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. And that's not nice, is it, to go through? Yeah, God bless them. Absolutely. what I pick up intuitively um, that there may be, it's just one of those things, and I know you don't want to hear this, but it's one of those things when you miscarry, and it's very hurtful. Okay. I feel again that they may need help medically for her to carry a child. This may be to thicken the lining of the womb or something like that, which you can get. Maybe she can ask about this, okay? And I don't mean for you as the mother-in-law going to say, why don't you get something to thicken your womb? I don't think it's the right thing to say at this point in time. But when she's ready again to conceive, why don't you suggest, say, I did this. I did this great kind of thing online, and I researched this, that you can actually get some a hormone that actually can thicken. I think it's something, I can't remember. I feel it's a hormone anyway that thickens the lining of your womb, so you can actually so the embryo can burrow into the lining of your womb. If your lining of your womb is too thin, they cannot, it tends to have a miscarriage. So I'm not saying that's going to work, but I feel that again, this hormone may help to do that, so she can carry a child and prevent this from happening. Okay. I would just suggest it. I really looked about the lining of the womb has a lot to do with maybe not, but I feel if she has this hormone tablets, I think it's a tablet she will take to help thicken her womb. I feel, or an injection. I feel she will be able to conceive, okay, and she will carry that child to full term. I do feel that, okay, but I feel with help, and also I'm not sure what they call the operation, but it's like a stitch at the base of the womb, just to hold, something like that, okay. Okay, so Miss Boo Boo Kitty wants to know whether her son and his wife will carry full term and have a child, because she's had a miscarriage. Will she be able to have a child? Yes, I've got a yes. Okay, I've got a yes, but I would actually try to prevent this, okay, from happening again. This miscarriages, to try and get the medication and the treatment that you can get to help. Okay, it doesn't hurt. Okay. LaBelle, you are spot on. He cried over me for 20 years, and in the dreams we met, and he tells me he just met in my dreams, but now it is for real. Really? Really? Thank you, dear Yvonne. Life is not for amateurs. Wow. Wow. Really? That's amazing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do believe in that. I do. I think it's true. If you have a vivid dream about a man, I don't know, naked, making love to you, and it's passionate, and it's like you're connected, you have this strong kind of connection, and you're kind of, it's fulfilling you, and it's making you feel fulfilled, and that kind of thing. I think it's somebody calling you. Absolutely. I feel it's somebody calling you, because they're going through the same thing. I would grab it with both hands. I would grab that with both hands. Don't let that go. Don't let that special connection go. Okay. Okay, so if you've asked me a question and you're desperate to have your question answered, you can do a super chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick out randomly, okay, or you can ask me again. Hello, everyone. Hello, Anne. Hello, Princess Tiffany. And hello, Rachel. Rachel. Hi, Yvonne. I'm so glad to catch you up, love. Oh, bless. I have relocated back home. I was wondering if I should end my long distance relationship. It isn't an easy feat. I think you've answered your own question there, okay? You've answered your own question. You know, sometimes you distance yourself from a relationship, but your heart is still your heart's still tied up with that. And there's like a sense of guilt that you don't really want to cut that final kind of cord. And this is where you're sitting, Rachel, okay. You've already, you've moved, but now you've got this distance between you. But there is kind of this heart pull, and you think, oh, should I cut ties with this person? As you've said that, it isn't easy. I think the words say all there. It isn't easy feat. If it's not easy feat and you're finding it difficult, I can't tell you what to do there, but I think you're not with that person. There's a long distance between you, and you're saying it's not an easy feat. I think you've answered your own question there. So I will leave that one with you, okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It's just a lovely community, and I'm doing questions and answers, and I'm trying to get through you guys, okay. And the Pinky Princess poet, I lost my only child and son to miscarriage at 9 weeks due to the doctor not giving me the RH shot, okay. Then met my soulmate who had a vasectomy. So I now have 3 stepchildren and 7 step grandkids. Oh, bless. Well, you've been lucky to meet your soulmate, and that's fantastic, okay. And you know, you've got those step kids and grandkids, and I think you've been blessed. I'm sorry that you did not have your own child. Okay, so let's have a look here. I'm going to stay on a little bit longer, but I am getting a little bit tired, okay. It does get a bit tiring trying to, yeah, thank you, Anne. Bye-bye, my love. It does get a bit tiring. And, yeah, that's great. Thank you. So I'll answer. Okay, Fiona, I had the hormone injections with one of my pregnancies, and I have a 41-year-old daughter. There you go. There you go. So that's a great idea. Okay. Yeah, it's not nice to have a miscarriage anyway. It's very upsetting. Okay, so so let's have a look. Anybody else here? Okay, guys. So anybody else got a question before I go? LaBelle, you are spot on. Okay, I've read that one. Rachel, yeah, we've had that one too. So thank you, everybody, for being here. It's just been really great. And I've tried to answer as many as I can. Okay. Yeah, it's really weird about talking about dreaming about exes and the soulmates. I definitely feel it's a sign that that somebody either coming back into your life, or you're going to meet somebody that's going to appreciate you and that's going to actually bond with you. you may have a partner that's no intimacy, and you may have a partner where there's no bond there. They're quite cold, where they used to be quite affectionate. They've gone, they're quite cold, and they withdraw. They're withholding affection from you as part of a control thing. Because narcissists do that. They withhold affection, so you actually work harder for the relationship. It's one of their controlling tactics, which is cruel, because you feel very kind of, you might as well be on your own. You might as well be single than be somebody's, narcissistic supply, and your mind played with, and your sexuality played with, your attractiveness played with and manipulated. Because narcissists do that. When you're attractive, when you are more attractive than them, you've got more to offer than them, they make it look as if you haven't by withholding from you. So it makes you feel terrible about yourself. It makes you feel ugly. It makes you feel less asexual. It makes you feel less of a woman and a sexual being. And we all have this need for intimacy and love. And because that's a need, because that is a need, a narcissist will actually use that as like ammunition to withhold sex from you and withhold intimacy from you, until you get so frustrated and you start to actually push all those needs back down, because I've made a commitment to this person, that then it makes you feel you might as well be single than be in a relationship where somebody withholds affection and love from you. Because what have you got left? What is there left if there's no affection and that person is withholding just because of a power game? What have you got? There's nothing there. And especially if you love to be close and intimate with someone, and and shower them with affection, and they won't allow you to do that because they're playing this kind of game with you, which drives you crazy. It really drives you when a narcissist is playing a control game and withholding affection from you, so you work harder in that relationship. It's so cruel. It's the most cruelest thing to do. First of all, you're probably better looking than them, and they trying to make you feel less attractive and less of a sexual being. It's a form of putting you down. It is, okay. And what they do, I know I'm going on about narcissists now, but what they do is they start to flirt with other females in front of you while they're withdrawing affection and intimacy from you. They do it. It's cruel, guys. It's absolutely cruel and mean, and they do it deliberately to control you, to make you feel like a nothing. So yeah. Let's have a look. Pink Princess Poet CA. Please have the courage to change from a woman who loves someone so much it hurts to a woman who loves herself enough to stop the pain. I used to have to play board games for affection too. Thank you, Yvonne, for answering my question. Look, I'll finish there, okay? I will finish there, and I think that's very poignant. Okay, especially for this session, which has been very spiritual and very lovely. We've all connected with each other this evening, which is amazing. Please have the courage, and I'll read that again from Pink Princess Poet. Please have the courage to change from a woman who loves someone so much it hurts to a woman who loves herself enough to stop the pain. and I'll leave it there, okay? I'm going to say thank you so much, everyone, okay, for being here. And it's important that we do learn to love ourselves, because that's how we find fulfillment. And it is so, so very true. You know, expecting others to fulfill that void is waiting a long time. Okay. So I'm going to say thank you so much, guys, for all of your lovely comments, questions. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your question. And I thought I'd come on tonight to answer some more questions for you. And you've just been so amazing. What's that, Fiona? Let me just see. Yvonne, hi, I have a withholding partner, and he has been doing this for over a decade. Oh, wow. Even a hug has to be asked for, but he doesn't flirt with anyone else either. It leaves me confused and sad. Oh, Fiona, that is a control mind game, okay? Especially when it doesn't even hold you or cuddle you or hug you. When it gets to that, you're just like an appliance, you know, you're just an appliance, you're just there. When they don't even see that you've got any kind of needs or wants of your own, and when you do ask for your needs to be fulfilled, which is natural, they withhold that from you as like a power tool. I don't know. I think it's time to let go when you've got somebody like that, okay? And like Pink Princess said there, with what I was finishing off with there, okay, I think that's very poignant. Have the courage to change from a woman who loves someone so much it hurts to a woman who loves herself enough to stop the pain. Very true, very true. I think we deserve much more than that, okay? I'm going to say thank you too. I've had a great time, and I've just wanted to come on again with these questions and answers to help and guide you. I did one yesterday or the day before, and I got emails saying you didn't answer my question, and I was so hurt, and I was in such pain that I needed your help and guidance. But now she's going to have a reading with me, okay, to help her on this journey. But it's up to her. She doesn't have to. But if anybody wants to have any kind of, a reading to help them on their journey, I'm here. I'm here for you guys. If you want a personal reading, please give me an email and I'll give you the details. And I can help you on this journey. You don't have to sit in silence, suffering at all. We've got this community, and we can help each other, and one day I'm going to actually get us all to meet up and arrange something where we're going to do these questions and answers like this in real time, in reality. So that would be great. That's one of my biggest ambitions, is to meet up with you guys as a group, as a lovely community. Okay. So sending you lots of love, guys. Love all of you, and God bless you too. And I will see you soon. Okay. I remember that quote there that lady said. Love yourself. Find that love and love yourself, and find lovely people around you who will support you, who will love you unconditionally without asking for that hug, without kind of asking, will you make love to me tonight? Without asking, why don't you love me anymore? Don't you find me attractive? without asking all those questions, find that love within yourself. Okay. And I'm going to say good night, everyone. Lots of love. And everybody sleep well, okay? And thank you for being here. And bye for now. Okay. Bye-bye.